Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, we have started with our topic prepositions, and till now we have discussed so many prepositions, we have seen their different uses, and yes, at the same time we have seen so many examples also. We have discussed all the things that are related with those prepositions, right? And in today's video we will also continue with the same topic and we will see some more prepositions and their different uses. So now let's begin our today's video, that is based on the topic prepositions. Okay. So now the next preposition that we are having with us, that is above, right? So it's another preposition above. So let's see what are the uses and also some examples. So let's see. Above denotes a higher position but does not imply contact or covering. So here we are having a very clear thing that first of all above, it means a higher position, because in the meaning you can see that we are having above something. It means that it is clear that here we are talking about something that is having a higher position. But what is important here, but the condition is that we do not imply contact or covering. It means that yes, there are two things and one thing is having a higher position and we are talking about that thing, but the very important thing here is that the upper thing is having no contact and it is having actually no covering portion, okay, to that another thing that is there. Okay, so let's see the example. The aeroplane is flying above the clouds. So here when we are using this preposition above in the sentence and we are saying that the aeroplane is flying above the cloud, so first thing that we are having two objects, and the one object, that is aeroplane, that is having a higher position comparatively to second object, right? And the next important thing, that there is no contact between these two things, aeroplane and cloud. Here is cloud and here is aeroplane flying. So there is no contact, there is no connection, and yes, there is no sense of covering also. So in that sense, in that manner, we can use this preposition that is above. Clear? So yes, so there are some things related with above. First of all, it shows higher position. Second, in the sentence there will be two things. The first thing will have higher position, but that thing will have no contact. It will have no meaning of covering to the other thing. So in that sense, we can use this preposition that is above. Okay. Moving on, let's see more examples. This building rises above all the houses in the city. So now in this sentence we are talking about one building and we are saying that that building actually rises above all the houses in the city. So again we are having two objects. One we are talking about one building, and on the other part we are talking about all the rest of the houses, and we are saying that that building is very much higher, and yes, at the same time it is having no contact and it is not at all covering the other houses. So in this manner we are using this preposition above in our sentence. More example, the next one is the field marshal is above a general in rank. So yes, above it is also used in this manner also when we are trying to show some rank is having a higher value, someone is having a higher position than the other rank. So in this manner also we can use above in a sentence. So like in this example we are saying this thing that to field marshal, this position is actually having a higher value comparatively to this position that is general, right? So in this manner also we can use this preposition that is above. Clear? Next, above also refers greater in number or value or weight or temperature. So yes, above, with the help of this preposition we can also indicate these meanings also. If you want to show that something is greater and maybe that is greater in number or value or weight or temperature, so we can say that to show that greater thing we can use this preposition above. So let's see the examples how. The gangsters were about 10 in number. So here we are using above in the sentence, and with the help of above we are actually trying to say that in that group of the gangster there were more than 10 members, right? More than 10 gangster were there. So you know what we are doing to express the meaning of more than, we are using above here in the sentence. So yes, it is also used to show this thing. If you are talking about that something is greater, something is more than in number, value, weight or temperature, so you know we can show that thing also with the help of above. Like in this example we are showing that in that group there were more than 10 gangsters, right? And for that we are using above. Another example, this fish is about 6 kilo. Now we are talking about one fish, and actually we are talking about the weight of that fish, and we are saying that the weight of that fish was about 6 kilos. Okay, so what we are saying that the fish was having more than 6 kg weight. So yes, जो हम चीज शो कर रहे हैं जो greater है, that can be a number, value, weight or temperature. So in this manner we can use this preposition that is above, and yes, we have discussed so many examples as well. Moving on, another use of above. Above refers beyond the reach of something. So this is the other use of above, when we are trying to show this thing that something is beyond the reach of something, then we can use this preposition above. How? Let's see the examples. His honesty is above suspicion. So here we are talking about someone's honesty, and we are saying that there is one person and he is very much honest, and now we are saying that his honesty is above suspicion. It means no one can doubt on his honesty. So it means we are saying that he is very much honest and he is beyond any kind of doubts. We can use above in the sentence to show that thing. Next one is she is above such pettiness. Again we are saying that we are talking about one girl, and we are saying that she is very broad minded, she is very humble, she is very kind, she is very generous, and she is above such pettiness, right? जितनी भी छोटी छोटी बातें होती है वो उन सबसे बहुत दूर है. We are actually saying that she is very much far away, right? So we are showing that things, and we are using above as a preposition in a sentence. Clear? So yes, when we are trying to show, when we are trying to indicate this meaning that is beyond the reach of something, then also we can use this preposition above in a sentence. And yes, the examples we have seen, we have discussed. Next, above indicates upper straight condition. Another use of above, another meaning that we can express with the help of above we are having here. So yes, above indicates upper straight condition. So what it means, let's see the examples. A helicopter is flying above our head. So what we are trying to say, we are just saying that something is having upper condition, right? And in this sentence, in this example, we are talking about one helicopter that is flying above our head, right? Next is a ceiling fan is above my head. Similarly, in this sentence also we are talking about one ceiling fan, and we are saying that that fan is above my head. Next one is they hung a sword above a child. So in this manner also, when we are trying to show the straight upper condition, then also we can use this preposition above. Okay, so all these are the different uses that are related with this preposition above. Now next, moving on, we are having the next preposition with us. So now we will talk about into, that is the next preposition that we are having. So I hope you all are able to recall that in the earlier videos we have discussed one preposition that was in, right? And now we are having into. So yes, there are two prepositions. One is in, that we have already discussed in a very detailed manner, and now we will discuss the second one, that is into. So now let's see the uses of into, and now let's see what is the difference between in and into. So now let's see. into shows motion, or we can say movement towards the inside of something. So this is very important here, that yes, we have to observe very carefully, we have to learn this use, that with the help of into we can show motion, we can show movement towards the inside of something. So if we are using into in a sentence, it means we are showing the movement at that time. How? Let's see the example. The first one is he walked into the garden. So in this sentence we are having walk as a verb and we are using into. So what it means? It means that when we were speaking this sentence, at that time we saw that he was going inside the garden. So with the help of walk and into, we are showing the movement here and we are showing that we saw him going inside the garden. Okay, I hope this difference is clear to you all. What is the difference between in and into? So for that, let me take one more example to clear. So now let's take the same example that we have just read. That was he walked into the garden. Okay, and the second one I am writing with the help of in. So I am writing that he was in the garden. Or let's take another word also. We can use walked here. In the place of was, we can use walked here, and then it will be very much clear what is the difference between into and in. So now let's see this sentence first, in which we are having he was in the garden. So in this sentence we are talking about one person and we are saying that there was one person and he was already there inside the garden, right? And when we are using walked and we are using in as a preposition and we are having a sentence he walked in the garden, so it means that there was one person and he was walking inside the garden. Clear? Now observe this sentence. We are having he walked into the garden. So when we are having into, so with the help of into we are showing this thing that there was one person and he was entering into the garden. So with the help of into we are showing the movement and we are showing that there was one person and he was entering into the garden. So suppose this is the garden, and if we are using in and we are saying that he walked in the garden, it means we are saying that there was one person and he was walking inside the garden like this. And if we are using into, so now we are saying that suppose this is the gate, so we are saying that there was one person and he walked into the garden, he entered into the garden. Okay, so I hope now it is clear to you all what is the difference between in and into. With the help of into we actually show that movement was there and we can show that someone entered some place and we can show that so there was one person and he went inside something, right? So in this manner we can use into in a sentence. So now let's see the another examples that we are having here. Next is he fall into the river. Again with the help of into we are showing the movement and we are saying that there was one person and we saw that he fall into the river, right? So first he was outside the river and then he fall into the river, he went inside the river. Next is he jumped into the river. Similarly in this sentence also we have into in the sentence as a preposition, and with the help of into we are showing that there was one person, first he was outside the river and then we saw that he jumped into the river, he went inside the river, right? So in this manner with the help of into we can show the motion, we can show the movement, we can show that someone was earlier outside and then he went inside, right? And for that we can use this preposition, that is into. I hope the difference is clear to you all, that is there between in and into. Moving on, now let's see, be careful to write the two words in and to separately when the sense is separate. So now in this preposition into, what we are having? We are having basically two prepositions, in and to. So the difference between in and into that we have discussed. Now we are having this thing that yes, in and to, these are the two prepositions and they can be used together, but when we have to use in them, and in a separate manner. So let's see how. He took her into the room. So in this sentence we are having into, and we are having one preposition, that is into, and with the help of into we are showing the motion towards inside. Now let's take the second example, in which we are having he took her in to dinner. There is a space here, and we can see that in this sentence we are having two prepositions, in and to. They are two prepositions that are used separately. So what is the meaning in this sentence? In this sentence the meaning that we are able to observe is that he took her inside the house. Why? For dinner. Okay, so yes, into, it is one preposition, but in and to, these two prepositions, they can also use together in a sentence but separately, right? So in this sentence we were showing the motion towards inside, and we were showing that he was entering into the room, and this was the reason we were using into. But in this example we are showing two things. The first thing, that he took her in, right, and second thing, with the help of to, we are showing why he took her for dinner. Clear? So in this manner we have to use, and don't get confused. Yes, in and to, these two prepositions can be used separately also, and into, it is also one of the preposition. Okay. Next, into is used to show the transformation from one state to another state. So now we are having another use of into, and according to this use, into, it is used to show the transformation. So this is another a very important use of into, where it is used to show the transformation, okay, from one state to another state. So how? Let's see the examples. Translate into English. So it's a very common instruction. So बचपन से हम इतने एग्जाम्स में देखते आए हैं, पढ़ते आए हैं. Whenever we are having such kind of instruction, so always we are having into in the sentence. So if we are giving the instruction translate into English, so then we have to use into. Why? Because obviously अगर हम बोल रहे हैं कि किसी चीज़ को इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करना है, so it means वो पहले इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में नहीं है, that is into some other language, maybe that's in Hindi or Sanskrit or German or French, and now we are saying that translate that matter into English, right? So what we are saying? We are saying that to change the state, whatever language right now, so change the language, and now वो क्या होगा? जो matter है वो transform हो जाएगा, जो language है वो transform हो जाएगी. So when we are showing the transformation, then we have to use this preposition, that is into. Second is milk turns into curd. So in this sentence also, in this examples also, we can see that there are two states. First the state was milk, and now the state transforms, and now the milk transforms as a curd. So in this example also we can see the transformation. So this is the another use of into, when we are trying to show, when we are trying to indicate some kind of transformation from one state to another state. So then we have to use this preposition, that is into. Okay. Moving on, now we are having another new preposition, that is upon. So now let's see the uses of upon. Upon shows movement on the surface. So yes, with the help of upon also we can show the movement. So upon is, we can say it is having some kind of similarity with into. How? Into, it was also used to show the movement. Upon, it is also used to show the movement. In the preposition of into, we were having two preposition, in and to, and in this preposition upon, I hope you all can observe, in this preposition also we are having two prepositions basically, that are up and on, right? So in this manner we can say that yes, there are some kind of similarity between into and upon. So just like into, upon, it also shows the movement. Next, let's see the examples. The cat sprang upon the table. So in this sentence we are trying to show the movement of the cat, and we are saying that the cat sprang upon the table. It means earlier the cat was not on the table, and then we saw that she sprang on the table. So with the help of upon, we are showing the movement of the cat. Clear? Second is Sanjeev jumped upon a heap of sand. So in this example also we are showing the movement and we are using upon as a preposition, and we are saying that there was one person Sanjeev, and earlier he was not on the sand, or he was not on the heap of sand, and then we saw that he jumped right upon the heap of sand. So yes, with the help of upon we are showing the movement, we are showing the moment. Okay. Next, in the sense of blame or declaration, this is the other use of upon that we are having here. So yes, upon it is also used to show the sense of a blame, or we can say to show the sense of a declaration. Examples we are having here to clear this thing. So let's read the examples. She blamed upon me. So now in this sentence we are talking about the blame. Yes, and according to rule that we have read, that if we are indicating some blame, then yes, we have to use this preposition upon. So we are having upon here in the sentence. Second example, he proved the verdict upon us. So yes, if you are trying to show some kind of blame, if you are trying to indicate some kind of declaration, then we have to use this preposition in the sentence, that is upon, right? And these are the sentences that we have discussed. Next, now we are having another very important preposition with us, that is by. By, it's a very common preposition, and yes, it is having so many uses. So now let's read, now let's understand all the different uses that are related with by. So let's see. The sense of near, beside. The first use of by that we are having here, that by as a preposition, it is used to show that something is near, or we can say something is beside us. Let's see the example. Come and sit by me. So in this sentence, with the help of by, we are saying actually that come and sit near me. So for that we are using one preposition here, that is by. So this is the first use of by, that with the help of by we can show the sense of near, or we can show the sense of beside. Clear? Second example, my house is by Pink Square. So again we are showing that my house is near Pink Square. So in this by we are having the meaning of near. Next one, put this book by TV. In this example also we are having by, and with the help of by we are indicating the sense of a near, and we are saying that put this book near TV, right? So in all these examples we can observe that by, it is indicating the sense of near. We can use this preposition to show, to have the sense of near. Okay. Next we are having another use. So let's see, showing direction of a movement. So yes, another use of by we are having here. It is used to show the direction of a movement, that which direction the movement was going on. We can show that thing using by. Let's see how we are having the example. Harish came by the narrow street, not by the road. So in this sentence, in this example, we are showing the movement of Harish, and we are saying that he actually came by the narrow street, not by the road. So we are showing the direction, right? And we are saying that he actually came from the direction of narrow street, and he did not come by the direction of the road. Okay. So yes, with the help of by we can show the direction of any kind of a movement. Next, indicating to the agency, means, or we can say instrumentality. Another use, or we can say another very important use of by we are having here, and according to this rule we are having here that this preposition by, it is used to when we are trying to indicate some kind of agency, some kind of means, or we can say some kind of instrumentality. So what it means, we are having so many examples to clear the thing. Let's read the examples. The first one, they came here by train, or we can have bus, car or taxi. So all these are the means, okay, they are the means of transportation. So yes, according to the rule, by, it is used to show the means, right? So in this sentence we can say that they came here by train, or they came here by car or taxi. Second is, Vishnu makes a living by teaching. So in this sentence also, in this example also, we are showing the means that he was able to earn his livelihood by teaching. So teaching is a kind of means for his livelihood, to his earning. So we are showing that thing and we are having by as a preposition. Next one, this bridge is designed by me. Okay, and one more important thing we are able to observe here, and this is the thing that we have discussed in a very detailed manner when we were doing the topic of active and passive voice, right? I am sure that you can observe the sentence, that this sentence is written in the structure of passive voice. We are having is and we are having third form. So this is the structure of passive voice, and in the passive voice we are having by, and after by we have to use the subject. So in this manner we are having this sentence, this structure, and we are having by as a preposition. Clear? Next, in accordance with, in agreement with, another use of by. Yes, it also shows the meaning of in accordance with, or we can say in agreement with. Let's see the examples. By terms of this policy, you have to pay rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so here we are talking about according to, this policy. So if we are having the sense of accordance with, or we can say agreement with, then also we can use this preposition, that is by. So with the help of by, in this example we are showing that according to this policy you have to pay rupees 1 lakh, and for that we are having by as a preposition. Second one, you can't resign by the terms of your service bond. In this example also we are using by, and we are trying to say that you can't resign according to the terms of your service bond. So when we are having this kind of meaning, accordance with, or we can say agreement with, then also we can use this preposition, that is by. With the help of by we can indicate these meanings, and yes, the examples we have discussed. Next, according to. So yes, this preposition by, it is also used to have this kind of meaning, according to. Example, it is 4 o'clock by my wrist watch. Yes, it's a very important use of by. Observe the sentence very carefully. In this sentence we are talking about the time, but what time? We are talking about the time from the wrist watch. So every time when we are talking about the time from the wrist watch, then always we have to use by as a preposition. Suppose I am asking all of you that what is the time by your wristwatch, so it means I am trying to say that what is the time by your wristwatch, and what preposition I am using? I am using by here. So every time when we are asking or when we are telling the time according to our wristwatch, then we have to use this preposition, that is by. Okay. Next is, you can't judge him by appearance. Again we are having by in the sentence, and we are having the meaning of according to. Okay, and in this manner we can use this preposition, that is by, in our sentence. Next one, in the sense of oath. So when we are having the meaning of taking oath, then also we can use by in the sentence, and it's a very common use, right? जो हम सभी use करते हैं अपने day to day conversation में, right? So let's see the example. Praveen always swears by God. So when we are having this kind of meaning, swear by, so then we always use by as a preposition. Next one, Rashmi swears by you all the time. So when we are having the meaning of swear by, or we can say when we are talking about the oath, then we use by as a preposition. Next one, in expression of arithmetic division, or we can say measurement. So whenever we are talking about arithmetic division, okay, so I am sure that you all use this preposition whenever you are doing any kind of arithmetic division. And if we are talking about the measurement also, then we have to use by as a preposition. We are having the examples. Let's see. 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So whenever we are talking about arithmetic division, then we have to use by. Okay, so in this sentence we are saying that 12 divided by 4. So this divided by, okay, so this we are talking about here, this arithmetic division we are talking about here, and for that always we have to use by as the preposition. Next one, this room is 20 feet by 15 feet. So again, if we are talking about the measurement, so we are talking about the room, and we are saying that this room is 20 feet by 15 feet, so, right? So we can see that to show the measurement, again we have to use by as a preposition. Okay, so yes, if we are talking about arithmetic division, like we are having the example also. If we are talking about the measurement, like we are having the measurements of the room, then always we have to use by as a preposition. Next, of time. So yes, by it is related with time also. How? Let's see the examples. They will have completed this project by the end of this month. So students, I am very much sure that here you all are able to recall the tenses, because this thing we have discussed in a very detailed manner when we were doing the tenses, that by it is used to show the time, and here we are talking about the end of the month, and we are having by here as a preposition. Next one, Park soldiers marched by night, right? Next one, they should be here by this time. So with the help of by, yes, we can show the time also, like in all these sentences, like these examples we are having here. Next, by is used in the meaning of during. So yes, with the help of by we can indicate the meaning of during also. How? Let's see the examples. He travelled by night. So if we are saying that he travelled by night, so it means we are trying to say that he travelled during the night time. Okay. Similarly, in this sentence, the sun shines by day. So we are trying to say that the sun actually shines during the daytime. Okay, so yes, by it is used to show the meaning of during also, and we can express actually the meaning of during with the help of by, and yes, we have seen the examples also. Next use of by we are having here. By is used to show rate, weight or measurement. So yes, by as a preposition, it is also used to show when we are indicating some kind of rate, weight, or we can say measurement. So let's see the examples. Apples are sold by the kilo. So here we are showing the measurement unit of apples. So we are using by here as a preposition. Next one is silver is sold by the gram. Similarly, we are showing the measurement unit, right? So if we are showing rate, weight or measurement, then we can use by as a preposition. Next one, by is used to show method. So yes, by is also used when we are trying to indicate some kind of method, like all these sentence, all these words we are having here. So let's see, by order, by bank draft, by post, by money, by air, by sea, by underground, by check, by hand, by mail, by messenger, by rail, or we can say by road. So if we will use these expression in a sentence, then all the sentence will show the method, right? So we can say that if we are showing if we are trying to indicate some kind of method, then we have to use by as a preposition, like all the sentence that we can make using these words. Okay. Next, we are having by is used in phrases also. So yes, again we are having some kind of fixed expressions, or we can say some fixed phrases, and in these phrases we have to use by as a preposition, because all these words will have by as a preposition. So let's say we are having by chance, by force, by 2 ears, by the neck, by heart, by God, by myself, or we can say by mistake. So all these words are known as fixed expressions, so we can say fixed phrases, and we have to use by as a preposition along with all these words. So students, all these are the uses that are related with this preposition, that is by. So in today's video, we have discussed so many prepositions, we have seen their uses, and yes, we have seen their examples also. Okay, and in the next video also, we will continue with this topic. We will discuss some more prepositions, right? So just be with me and see you in the next video. Thank you.